Bola Ahmed Tinubu has now been president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for 25 days, and we're keeping tabs on updates in his first 100 days in office. Thanks for joining us on the program. I am Femi Akande. You can join the conversation now on Twitter using hashtag first 100 days. Remember to tag at TVC News NG. Well, the president has joined other world leaders for the closing ceremony of the new Global Financing Pact Summit in France. He met investors in Paris, saying that ongoing reforms, including the removal of fuel subsidy and unification of exchange rates, will be sustained for a more competitive economy that will attract foreign direct investment. He assured the delegation of Afrexim Bank executives that the federal government will continue to, stimulate the economy with policies that support investments in areas of Nigeria's competitive advantage, particularly agriculture. He's also expected to hold some bilateral meetings with various countries, including officials of France, US, and Switzerland, in order to discuss possible ways of attracting FDIs. Let's begin this evening with an update with our State House correspondent, Femi Akande, who joins me live from Abuja. Femi, the president is expected back in the country tomorrow. It seems the visiting dwindled at the villa in his absence. Do you expect a pickup in activities in anticipation of his return?
Yes, naturally, the activities in the presidential villa will pick up as soon as Mr. President returns to the country. But let's not forget that the office of the vice president has also been quite busy. Yesterday, Vice President Kashim Shettima met with the Nigeria Governors Forum, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, including the Aliko Dangote Foundation, to talk about financing healthcare, improving primary healthcare services in the country, where he also announced that in the next 4 years, his foundation will be spending $7 billion on healthcare in Africa and encourage Nigeria to access these funds and into the improvement of financing healthcare to ensure that life expectancy rates increase in Nigeria, and also infant and maternal mortality is reduced, and also our vaccine preventable diseases are eliminated in the country. So that, attention is on France, on the president's engagement in France. We have seen him meet with different world leaders on the sideline of that and new global financing act. And we are expecting that, in the coming days, we will begin to see some of the manifestation and also the manifestation of these meetings he has held. The outcome of these meetings will soon begin to manifest in the country, especially in areas of the economy, agriculture, and security, education, and also climate action.
Let us talk about a few things that are due on the president's table in anticipation of his return. We now know that constitutionally, it cannot extend the 2-month window of appointing ministers, and Nigerians are also waiting on what the decision of the NEC will be as regards the federal government's intervention after the removal of the fuel subsidy, Femi.
Yes, we expect the president to return and get back to business of governing Nigeria. It's not as if it's even stopped with his trip to France, but we expect that in the coming days, as soon as he returns to office, we'll begin to hear more appointments. Most likely he will come up with a list of ministers that will be appointed to form the Federal Executive Council, send them to the National Assembly for confirmation. We also expect the federal government to sit down and then begin to come up with plans to roll out palliatives and other interventions that will help cushion the effect of the removal of petrol subsidy in the country. So there's a lot on the president's table to do as that returns from his trip to France.
Well, Mr. President, in all smiles, cheering, hugging the French president. That's the video just showing by a picture, Femi. And Nigerians are counting on the collaboration that we will see between Nigeria and France, as well as other countries. especially now that Mr. President is pushing the narrative of some of the changes he's made in the economy in his first few days in office, particularly the unification of the exchange rates and the removal of fuel subsidy. We're counting on him, meeting up all of these promises. But how soon do you think Nigerians can begin to feel the impact of all of these collaboration and foreign direct investments?
Well, Nigerians can't wait to begin to feel the impact of all of these, and that is one of the reasons why they voted for him. Expectations are indeed quite high, and the president understands the responsibility on his shoulders. He understands he needs to meet the expectations of Nigerians. What we are hearing from the president's team is that in the long run, not all of these would be short-term benefits, but in the long run, we begin to see return of foreign direct investment. We are already hearing from investors say that Nigeria has sent good signals into the international community, indicating that the country is open for business, the economy is ready to welcome back foreign direct investment and would guarantee return on investment. And, they are saying that, all of this will help create jobs, create more economic opportunities for Nigerians, economic empowerment for Nigerians, especially trickling down to the poorest of the poor, who are the most vulnerable in the society. Well, there will be short-term benefits, but, overall, what is in the offing are long-term benefits for Nigerians.
We're looking forward to this intervention and the implication of this new government policy. State House correspondent Femi Akande live for us in Abuja.